Coming into this game, I kept hearing about how good the Knicks were, right? 5-1. 5-1. This team has one of the best offenses in the league. You see their offensive rating before the game. They were second in offensive rating. This team is for real. Holy snap, this team is for real. They have one of the best offenses. They shoot so many frees. The Knicks, the Knicks do so much. And you got the bench. Oh, this is one of the deepest teams in the league, apparently. You have a bench that's led by D Rose. I love that we prop up D Rose to this level where, obviously, he's very far from his prime. But D Rose, yeah, okay. You can stick with D Rose if you want. But the Knicks, we heard a lot of hype surrounding this team. We heard about how great they were going to be against the Raptors and how they're gonna beat us and make a big statement about it. The Knicks, New Yorkers, were so happy and giddy when they saw that Scottie Barnes was out. Scottie Barnes, yes, the rookie of the year so far, yeah. He didn't play and the Knicks fought. This is easy. This is gonna be a snack. It's gonna be a quick one and done type game. And the Raptors, well, they blindsided everybody in that arena. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. The Knicks and their fans. Oh my gosh, this was so epic. Now, obviously, I'll say one thing. The Knicks, they can shoot a lot of frees. They can play well, especially with their bench led by D Rose. But that's not what happened at all. Look at their bench. Okay, D Rose having one of the worst games. Okay, he did have a +7 again. +7? That just means he played very little minutes, and the minutes that mattered really weren't the minutes that he played. Derrick Rose only scored 4 points in this game. He got 2 turnovers, 1 assist. Oh, this guy, 2 of 8. 2 of 8, that's D Rose. That's supposed to be a lead off the bench. You have Taj Gibson. He got hurt. Let's not say much about him, okay? He was their best player off the bench. He is tied for most plus minuses in the game. Alec Burks, 5 points, 2 of 3. Look, he shot over 50%. I guess that's a win for him. He had a very subpar game, let's just say that much. Emmanuel quickly. First off, he's not even a backup point guard anymore, man. That's D Rose. D Rose took that job from him as soon as he came to New York because they knew quickly just wasn't gonna do it, man. 7 points. 7 points. 1 of 7. What? And he was 1 of 6 from deep. Why is he taking that many frees? Why? Is that his job now? To take that many frees? Oh my god. He scored most of his points from the line, which again, at least you made your shots from the line. And boy, oh boy, let's get into this kid, bro. Obi Toppin. The latest bust coming out of the next draft. Oh my goodness, man. They really love their bust. You had Linikina. You had Kevin Knox, who, by the way, did not play. Coach's decision. We know what that means. Thibodeau, man, he knows who to play. He knows who not to play. But he somehow ended up playing Obi Toppin 12 minutes. 6 points. 2 of 4. Okay, at least he didn't take 7 shots like quickly. Oh, and the starters. First off, the starters. Barrett had -13. Mitchell Robinson -10. Evan Fournier -11. Kemba Walker -16. Lowest plus minus. Julius Randle -15. This fan base makes me laugh, I swear. After the game, I seen a bunch of Knicks videos, okay? And I try to peep what they have to say about the team because I always find it interesting what they have to say. And somehow, the comment section, they always talk about Julius Randle. He needs to give it more to RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett needs to be the killer. He needs to take more shots. They don't even want their best player to take the ball. They want RJ Barrett to do so. RJ Barrett became their first option. That's insane. Like, dude only scored 35 points once in his career. That was his career high as of recently. So I don't know where they come from with all of this confidence that RJ Barrett is going to somehow carry this team. Look, he did score the team high 27 points. And that's why people are so confident in RJ Barrett. He was 9 of 13, 5 of 8 from deep. His shooting has gotten better. And by the way, shout out to my country. You already know Canada, we repping it. Not only are the Raptors winning it, but you got the best player on the other team being a Canadian, bro. We're out here, bro. RJ Barrett is now your first option. Think about that. Just think about how hilarious that is. Julius Randle will never be that guy. He just will never be that guy. Look, he's a great player. He's improved steadily over the years. But man, it's just rough to see how Julius Randle keeps getting locked up, man. Cam Birch, I'm telling you, Cam Birch, he's eating tonight, bro. He was eating. Let me tell you, Cam Birch was eating. Let me tell you, bro. He was plus 20 in the game. That's the highest plus minus in the game, bro. I'm telling you right now, Cam Birch, watch out, bro. Be careful. Chris Boucher better be careful too, because that starting job, bro, is looking more and more like Birch is starting over him. And Precious, let's not talk about Precious, okay? Because this is supposed to be a positive video for the Raptors. Oh my goodness. Delano Banton, man. He didn't give the spark that he did against the Pacers and the Magic. But you know who did? You know who fucking did? Malachi fucking Flynn. You already know. Malachi Flynn is that guy. This is what I was talking about when I said this dude is going to be great for us. Banton, he has so much promise. He looks to be even better than Flynn in terms of potential. But Malachi right now, he's our backup. He's our solid backup, okay? Until we trade Dragic, okay? There's going to be this debate going on. I know it's going to be tough to listen to. But guys, Malachi Flynn, you already know he's my guy. And then you have, oh my gosh, Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet, man, he could have had a better game. 7 of 16, 3 of 8 from deep. Not gonna cut it when you play good teams, Fred. A plus minus of 0. He was in the game for 37 minutes, okay? So a lot of that was due to him being in the game when they were losing by 15 and being in the game when they were up by as much as 12 points. Oh my gosh. Now let's get into the cream of the crop, the best 3 players of the game. These guys, holy snap, they were amazing. Svi Mykhailiuk outplayed Kemba Walker. Svi Mykhailiuk outplayed Fournier. He's not even a guard, he's a forward, and he outplayed those 2 guys. He was 2 of 4 from deep, 5 of 7 field goal. He scored 15 points, just as many points as Kemba did, and more points than Fournier. What's going on, man? What's going on, New York? I thought Fournier was your guy, man. He had that overtime where he scored 4 threes against Boston. Man, he couldn't do squat against us, man. It's just so sad to see because you have all of this hype coming your way. 5-1, 5-1. And your record, man, it may look good right now, but I'm telling you right now, Knicks fans, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer a lot of losses. You're going to have a tough schedule at some point. Look, I'm not saying they're going to be a bad team. They're going to be a very good team, and they're most likely going to have a better record than the Raptors. But let me tell you something about the Raptors that the Knicks don't have. They don't have a top 5 defense. Yes, I said top 5. I know we're not in the top 5 in terms of defensive ratings. I don't care about them. The Raptors are a top 5 defensive team. If you watch that game and you still don't think that, I don't know what you watched, okay? Because that game clearly demonstrated how great we were as a defensive team. And the Knicks, they wish they had a great defensive team like us, man. Oh my goodness, man. They kept being confused. They were so dumbfounded when they saw Gary Trent Jr. and the way he was just stealing 4 steals in the game. Let's get into the best players. Gary Trent Jr. being the second best player in the team. Oh my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. caught me off guard. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is sounding like a casual take right now, but Gary Trent Jr. I did not expect to have this good of a defense. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's in top 5 in steals. This dude. And VanVleet is also in a very high category in terms of deflections. He's very high up there. And it's insane because I did not expect to have a guard in Gary Trent that can match VanVleet's intensity on the defensive end. And it's just so beautiful to watch because it's like we didn't lose Lowry in a way because we had Lowry and VanVleet being both the smaller guards that were so in your face on defense. And now you have Gary Trent who hasn't missed a beat on that end. And it's just, I can't believe that Norman Powell trade ended up with us really getting a gem in Gary Trent Jr., man. And now let's get into the king of Toronto, okay? OG Anunoby, Hail the King. As far as I'm concerned, he is the owner of Madison Square Garden. I love how... I remember I had a comment a couple of videos ago when I was talking about how, admittedly, the Knicks are a good team. I talked about it in the video. And this comment kept appearing where they kept hyping up the fact that MSG is a historical place. It's the Mecca of basketball, right? You hear all these words being said. It is being spewed and thrown to you. We ran you guys out of the gym. We ran all of you. All of you. We took what was essentially yours, okay, and we robbed it, man. We robbed you, okay? All the kids, all the women, tell them to get out of the building because we burned that shit, bro. We came in and torched you guys, man. I hope the comment section is full of Knicks fans being salty. I hope so. Every time I talk about the Knicks, I know you guys watch. Okay, I know for a fact this video is going to get so many Knicks fans seething, just mauling, just getting so angry. And I love it. This is the perfect video for me so that I can express all of my hater energy towards a team that isn't worth a damn. This team got lucky against Chicago. They got lucky. I'm telling you right now, they got lucky against Chicago. RJ Barrett scoring 35 points against a underhanded Pelicans team. Yeah, okay, that's your big achievement. That's your big call to action. Knicks fans, are you tired of having to defend Julius Randle? Are you tired of having to talk about how great he is, even though you don't think he's the first option? I'm telling you right now, that must be annoying. It must be annoying to know that your best player, quote unquote, isn't even the one you want with the ball most of the time. Because we see what happens in the playoffs when everything slows down, when teams know each other, when teams begin to actually defend teams and they know the game plans. Now, at that point, that's when we see what matters. That's when we see a player essentially being in his element. But Julius Randle, that wasn't the case. And I know Knicks fans are going to come at me. They're going to come at my throat saying, bro, man, he just didn't have help, okay? Like, I'm telling you right now, like, Mitchell Robinson being injured was a big factor. Like, our defensive end, like, dude did not do squat against us, okay? Your 3-point shooting, we outplayed you in the 3-point shooting. That's what's funny about this. We didn't just defend the hell out of you. We also outshot you. We outpaced you. We just outplayed you in every way. The bench came out. I'm telling you right now, a bench player that stepped up because Scotty Barnes was out. Let's talk about that, man. Scotty Barnes wasn't even playing. He's our highest scoring player right now. He's averaging over 18 points a game. I know, because I watched the games when Scotty Barnes went off. Scotty Barnes is a stud. And the fact that we beat you guys without him? You guys aren't ready, man. You Knicks fans are not ready. And Siakam, we all know Siakam hasn't played yet. Okay, and let's just wait until we get a full lineup. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the Knicks. I cannot wait for the Knicks to come home in Toronto, man. To come in our Mecca. Yeah, our Mecca, baby. We torched MSG. I am sure as hell you'll never torch Scotiabank Arena. You won't even come close. I will predict something right now. Obi Toppin, if he does end up playing minutes at Toronto, when he's on the line, when he's shooting free throws, you'll hear this from every corner of the arena. Overrated. 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 The coach, man, Thibodeau, man, please protect your boy Obi, because he's not ready for the smoke. He's not ready for what's coming to him. Every time he's gonna face us, man, he better not play a single minute. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hostile. It's going to be very hostile. You thought Knicks fans were hostile? Holy snap, man. You know what we did to Jalen Suggs? Some of you did not see that game. Some of you did. He was at the line, okay, shooting free throws. You know what we chanted? Bitch, you guessed it. Overrated. Overrated, man. Dude scored 21 points in that game, and we still had the gall to chant that. That's how hostile we are, bro. We are so hostile. We are so on your face, man. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy.